Beast Fishing Nation. I want to introduce Signal 11 lures to you guys. You know I use lip glue. This is the same company. These are the hottest lures on the market. Look at the variety that they have. I created a mock scrape using Signal 11 lures, one of their scents. Watch this buck go to town on the licking branch and then freshen up the mock scrape I made. You can't beat these products. Even Ted Nugent is using them. Check out their Facebook page and Instagram, Signal 11 Lures.
I'm heading back in now. The rut is on, plain and simple, November 1st, 2023, South Jersey. The rut is on. I've got all sorts of bucks on camera, mostly nocturnal, but they're starting to come around during the day, and that's a good thing. Got my Signal 11 lures out, my scent, synthetic, because you're not allowed to use natural urine here in New Jersey. And things are picking up. All right, I just think I'm still winded from my stress test I had earlier today. All right, let's get at it. See you guys. All right, Beast Fishing. Here we go. Start of a new era here. Welcome home, baby. We ready. We ready to lay it down. Get the boom shakalak going on. Waddell style. What a beast ab twist. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Looking good like a rockin' jock should here, baby. I just walked into the field. I had just a wayward doe in the field feeding. Alright. Stay tuned. Alright, beast ab fishing and hunting. I'm gonna see what happens. It is 80 degrees out here, southern New Jersey. It's hot. I just set everything up yesterday. I'm sweating from the walk-in. I just set up everything yesterday. Got my blind, same spot that it was last year. I jacked a nice doe out of here. And I already have deer on camera. So we got a bunch of, looks like turnips growing in the field here. And I threw a ton of corn down. And I got a one of them big, them deer tracting food blocks out there. So I got corn on the cob. I also got corn, kernels that smell like a fresh apple pie. So like, subscribe, say your prayers to the man upstairs. Let's see if we get a deer that comes in again tonight. Alright guys, that was pretty exciting. It was a yearling stepped out first. Then all of a sudden, big slick head doe. And then her second yearling slipped out. And they started coming in on a string. They got to about 60 yards, but I'm not taking that shot. I know I got a couple bucks walking around here. Nothing huge, but they definitely taste good. So, alright, stay tuned.
it took everything I had not to let an arrow fly out of the 10-point crossbow. Oh my goodness. That would have been my first buck taken with a crossbow. But it's permit buck season, permit bow season. I have my buck permit. The rut is on. And I don't want to waste a tag on a lesser deer, knowing that there's some bigger deer walking around.
Alright guys, I'm in the stand, or my blind. I'd like to be in the air. I'm working on that. I just dropped a little more scent on my mock scrape. I've got deer, bucks specifically, that definitely came into the scrape, and the scent wick that I put out there. So far, in theory, it's working. I've got some sugar beets out here along with the corn. I put them out yesterday in the afternoon and they annihilated them. Absolutely annihilated them. So I'll be getting more of those. I got a couple good bucks in here. There's a bunch of lesser bucks, spike bucks. So I just have to make sure I don't have too itchy of a trigger finger, and I wait for the good bucks. The buck stops here. Oh yeah.
Beast that Fishing Nation. I know this is a little difficult to see. I tried to enhance it. I'm only using my GoPro and I wasn't able to zoom. But you can see left the center of your screen. I got a doe walking up. It's a lesser doe, about a year old. Another sibling of hers is somewhere in the background, as is her alpha doe slick-headed mama. And she is starting her way to her last supper. I've got these doe at 30 yards. Big mama, she's going down. I had her broadside. I'm like, do I do it? Do I not? I'm like, yep, we're shooting. All of a sudden, she goes from broadside. She turns like she's going to walk away. She's quartering away. Wait for it.
Oh yeah, baby. I have not had any luck, but I have one now. Filling the freezer, baby. Filling the freezer with a big alpha doe. Yes! Took her at 30 yards. Dead to rights. She never even ducked a shot. It was in her, and it was on her, and she's a goner. Get her done. Signal 11 lures. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it right there, baby. The 10-point turbo S1, the Evo X. Evo X broadhead, and it did the trick. I mean, did the trick. 30 yards. I didn't see her spraying blood, but I mean, she ran. And she dropped. I could see my knock from here. I'm just interested to see if we're going to see any blood here. Nothing yet. I'm walking right to my lighted knock. I hit her at 30 yards and she ran about 50, 60 yards. That's it. So far, I don't have any blood here. She might have bled internally right there. Actually, I think I heart shot her. To be quite honest with you, the arrow stayed in her. It wasn't through and through. I don't see any blood. Good thing she dropped. What I'll normally do is I'll go from where she's at and I'll track backwards. Yeah, no blood. No blood. Well, she's right up there. We have no blood here. I heart shot her. She had to be shot in the heart. And she's a big doe. Oh my goodness, she's big. Man, I don't have a stitch of blood. Oh. Yep. There we go. Big doe. Quartering. And man, look at that. That Evo X buried in her. Absolutely buried in her. I'm gonna have a hard time getting that out. I'm gonna have to cut that out. All right. Now we got to get to work. Oh boy. Oh man. She's a big alpha doe. Oh, look at her. She's a big alpha doe with a bum leg. Somebody must have hit her in the leg once before. Big alpha doe with a bum leg. Man, that's gnarly. That's gnarly. Well, she was still breeding. She was still doing her thing. Well, today's her last day. All right, got to get busy. There we go. 10-point turbo S1. Got it done. So I hit her back, but forward. So I'm trying to think. She had she quartered away, and She must have ducked the shot a little bit when I hit her, because that's back a little bit. It's a lot farther back than I wanted it, but it's the angle I got her on. Stuck it right through her. All right, got to get busy.
So this is my first time ever bow hunting the rut. Actually, ever hunting the rut, period. And I should have let her live. This way she keeps bringing in the bucks. But I've been getting frustrated. Got a lot of pressure in the area, and she had to go. And the very next day, I backed this up with a 6-point buck.